All right, med school life hackers, welcome back. This is your host, Dr. Surgical Resident, here to get you into medical school. Today, we are going to talk about low GPAs. First off, how do you hide a $100 bill from a general surgeon? You put it on his stethoscope or her stethoscope. Okay, with proof, here we go. This is a application for medical school, and check this out. Look at those GPAs, not too good. 2.8, 3.4, 3.0, even worse. This was back when the MCAT was out of 45. This is a 17 out of 45. Take a pause of the video, take a look at this sheet, but essentially once you submit your application, it gives you a view of your overall calculated GPA. We will be putting together another series on how to life hack your way through this AMCAS application. Obviously, this person had to go to a post-bac or graduate program and take the MCAT again. All right, you have low grades. Are you a real senioritis? Are you a rising senior? Are your grades going up, down, left, right? Are they free falling? Are they going up to the sky? So here's the deal. We look at the trend of the grades. We get your application, we sit down, we review it. As you can see on the prior slide, it gives us the freshman, sophomore, junior, etc. grades. And so we can see that trend. If you had a 1.9 and you finished strong with a couple of 4.0s, we notice that we see that it makes a difference in the application. What we don't like to see is stagnant grades or dropping grades. We want people who are going to be dedicated and motivated to this. And as you can see on the prior slide, this person had to be motivated and had to get dedicated to get through this. Alrighty, so you have low grades. You have a couple of options here. Open university. This is more so for the very non-traditional student. You have a job, you don't have much time, you may have not much money. And so this way you can find your local university, enroll in classes at night at your own pace, pay per credit per class, and this will be convenient for you to fill in the gaps in either harder classes or whatever they offer. So you really got to do your research on this. And let's say if you're an undergrad, you just graduated or you're getting ready to graduate or you've been out for a year, listen up. Your options are you can do a post-baccalaureate program, and this comes in various shapes, forms, sizes, flavors, where they can give you certificates, graduate degrees, non-graduate degrees, apples, bananas, it doesn't matter. You really got to do your research. A lot of us that are surgical residents now have been through this process with low grades and low MCAT scores and have had to go through these various programs, and we have all had very different experiences. You really have to do your research. The thing is that there are a lot of these, and so if you need to stay local or if you want to go travel, your options are wide and varying. Do your research. Your next option here is community college. If this fits your unique situation, let's say if you haven't had very many classes under your belt, or if you have low GPAs, or for whatever reason, you can start at your community college, start from the bottom and work your way up as you see fit. Three things and three things only, three things to rule them all: free, networking, getting lucky. Doing things for free, of course, will always get you far, but networking, listen up. If you are an undergraduate and you go to conferences to present like we have instructed you to do, you will be entering into this 2-3 day conference. There will be a medical school fair, and since you have been listening since day one, you will have your personal statement and CV ready to go to hand out like candy. There will be program directors there. There will be medical students there. There will be residents there ready and eager to talk to you because, one, we get to get out of a shift, we get to get out of a class, and we are eager to talk to you as pre-medical students. Have that stuff ready to go and have your smiles on. This will get you far. You'll be surprised how many people got interviewed by going to these conferences and fairs and networking, and you will be ready because you have life hacked your way through this process. Getting lucky, applying to new schools, applying to DO schools, applying to a few MD schools. If you have a low GPA, let's be real, you have a higher chance of getting into the DO schools. And if it's not working out, you have to start looking at the Caribbeans. Caribbeans accept on a rolling process, I believe 3 times per year. And so let's say if it comes towards the end of the cycle and you're not feeling good about yourself, either considering reapplying or start throwing in those applications to the Caribbeans, or even start looking at the abroad schools like Tel Aviv, Australia, Ukraine. There are a lot of international schools that have ties within the U.S., but you really got to do your research. Obviously, none of us have that experience, but some of us have applied to those schools. Ireland is also an area that is more friendly to Canadians, more so than us. Here is your life hack brought to you by Dr. Surgical Resident, and the residents believe that your life hack to having a low GPA is to those who have plans A, B, and C. Usually do not need plan B and C. That is to say, your objective is plan A to get into medical school. You need to be approaching this on multiple fronts. If you have a low GPA, you need to also be applying to medical school, to graduate programs, be taking classes, networking, and getting yourself out there because you are a non-traditional student. You really need to be pushing the envelope and be attacking this on multiple fronts. You don't want to apply, not get in, you're stuck for a year, you're out of the game, you don't know what to do, and so you really need to keep the ball rolling to get in. Like, subscribe, comment down below, life hack your way into medical school. Stay tuned for part 3. You have no extracurriculars, you have no research, don't know what to do on the personal statement, you are lost, don't you worry, we got you covered. Even further, we're going to be putting together a series on how to life hack your way through the AMCAS application section by section.